Hey everyone, what's up? And I'm here bringing you another Fallout 76 video. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe for more, like this video, and comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm always interested in looking at what you guys are saying and having a conversation with you guys. It's fantastic and I love it. So guys, let's talk about Fallout 76. Let's talk about when we could possibly be seeing some gameplay. Let's talk about a melee build in the game, crossplay, and a little more. So let's first talk about possibly when we are getting gameplay for Fallout 76. Here is a tweet from a fellow user on Twitter. When are we going to see some gameplay? I am Fall from Grace responds with, I'm able to show off some gameplay on October 8th. So there you go. Cat's out of the bag. October 8th is when we will be seeing Fallout 76 gameplay. So that's next Monday. So just like I was thinking maybe this week, but supposedly it's next Monday. And that gets me a little excited because finally we could see some gameplay before we play the actual game. It's just, I hope there's no spoilers in this gameplay because I, for one, like to experience the game how I want to experience it organically, and I don't want to see somebody else experience the game a certain way because that'll just kind of spoil it for me. Not gonna lie. So I really hope there's no spoilers. I hope there's no spoilers when it comes to quests. I just want to see how the game plays, a little bit what the game's about, and then the rest I'll take it from there. But I just hope YouTubers don't overdo it with the gameplay and we don't see more than what we really should. So let's talk about melee builds in Fallout 76. Tyler Thunhorse asked at DC Deacon, in Fallout 76, will melee builds be a viable choice as a primary source of damage for endgame PvE encounters? Also, just want to say thank you to you and your team for all your hard work. Thanks. Pete Hines responds with, I haven't tried it, but there's a lot of melee support in the way of perks and weapons. So there you go. You could have a completely melee character if that's what you want. Now, you're playing up against people, so you could probably handle this versus other creatures in the game. However, when it comes to people, melee against a good gun, melee against a gun, well, if you don't have a heck of a weapon, melee weapon, most likely you're gonna have the short end of the stick on that one if you're just doing a melee build. But if that's what you desire, if you desire a melee build, go for it. It's all you. You could do it in Fallout 76. They're making it so it makes sense. So there's perk cards for it and there's weapons for melee build. So if that's what you want, go for it. Blazig asked DC Deacon Pete Hines, how can we roleplay to our heart's content in Fallout 76 if we get instantly punished if we want to be a raider? Is there a loop that we can do that and feel like we are truly immersed in the world of Fallout? Pete Hines, you get punished if you raid people who don't want to fight back and you murder them anyway. I imagine if you find someone your own size that doesn't mind a battle, then they'll fight back and there's no penalty for anybody. So that's huge. This is enormous news. If the player accepts a battle and you're constantly going after that said player, you won't get penalized. So if you want to have a little competition, let's say with a friend of yours, you won't get penalized for that, and that's really cool. But if you constantly go after that player and they don't want to, well, you get penalized. One issue I have with this though, you still can't be a raider. You can't, because it's not like people out in the wasteland in Fallout 3, Fallout 4, New Vegas. When a raider or gunner or whoever comes at you and wants your stuff, it's not like you want them to do that. It's not like you're accepting a challenge. You're fighting for your life. So in reality, in Fallout 76, can you be a raider? Can you actually be a raider? I don't think so. Now let's read a tweet in regards to crossplay for Fallout 76. A number of reasons. After you guys claimed Sony was the reason, now Sony allows it, and now excuses. It's too late to focus on crossplay after claiming how important it is to you. Hypocrites. With bleep, takes time and resources. Well, use time and resources like intended. Pete Hines. We didn't work on a feature that wouldn't work on all platforms, so we put it aside to work on other things. Now that info has changed, we will look into it, but not as we are only 6 weeks from launch. I'll have to wait before someone has time to look into it. Guys, I'll have to wait Fallout 76 crossplay, we'll have to wait. Initially, Sony didn't want to do it. Now, Sony, okay, might be open to it. You know, Fortnite, crossplay, huge news. Most popular game in the world. So huge news, great. It's a great start. But they're working on right now, at this point in time, in October 3rd, 2018, or if you're watching this on October 4th, Pete Hines, people at BGS, people at Bethesda are working on Fallout 76. They're working on the beta. They're working on that launch goes as smoothly as possible. This is an online game. How can you expect them just to, okay, let's pick up crossplay and get it ready for November 14th? That's absolutely insane. That's so unrealistic for somebody to even think that way. No, not gonna happen. So please, crossplay could happen soon. We may have to wait a couple years, but crossplay could definitely happen maybe next year. Not a couple years, I got ahead of myself. Maybe next year. Just give it a little bit. Fortnite was out for a year before it even crossplay was even mentioned for Fortnite. So guys, settle down, calm down, it'll be okay. We'll get crossplay, whether it's a year and a half, maybe 2, but we will get crossplay, just like we will get mods, private servers, eventually. Just have to wait. Right now, their focus is launch for the beta and the launch for the game in general. Just let us have a great game. That's all we can really hope for at this time. So guys, the beta launches October 23rd on the Xbox One and on the PS4 and PC on October 30th. Will you guys be playing the beta? I know I will. I actually got the Power Armor Edition, recently pre-ordered that was back in stock, and I'm so happy to be an owner of that. So guys, I thank you all for watching. Please hit that like button, comment if you haven't already. Please subscribe for more. Also, please check out my Patreon and follow me on Twitter. The links to those will be down in the description below. All right, guys. That about wraps this up. I thank you all for watching. Until next video, Godspeed.